From News Channel 15, you're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kyle Peach. Here's a look at what's going on. Food service for seniors in Grayville has been officially reestablished after a special meeting of the Edwards County Council on Aging. WRUL reports that around 36 people attended the meeting there last night. One of those who spoke out was Doug Ford, who said residents were disappointed on how the announced closure was handled, saying the Grayville facility had just 3 days notice to find a solution to keep their seniors from going without. He said delivery drivers are often the only human contact some seniors have each day, and they deliver what may be their only meal they'll eat in some cases. Estimates suggest the Grayville Senior Center serves about 60 each day it operates. The council cited the increase in minimum wage, food prices, and other financial difficulties as reasons for their original decision to no longer support the Grayville facility. After the executive session, the council moved to reinstate food service to Grayville. They will also form a committee consisting of 3 members of the Edwards County Council on Aging, those being Doug Raber, Debbie Fern, and David Kendrick, and 3 members to be chosen by the Grayville Senior Center. And together, they'll be tasked with working on a smooth transition for Grayville to ultimately stand on its own. Since the original announcement a week ago, the Grayville community rallied, coming together to raise more than $9,600 for the center. The 5th District Court of Appeals has denied the request of a Wayne City man to be released from jail as he awaits trial in connection with a deadly shooting in Mount Vernon, Illinois last July. WFIW says 29-year-old Daquan J. Hopkins faces charges of aggravated discharge of a firearm at an occupied vehicle and being a felon in possession of a firearm. The July 27th incident left 2 people dead and 5 others injured, with multiple vehicles also being struck by gunfire. Mount Vernon police responded to a shots fired report, and officers arrived to find several individuals running and others suffering gunshot wounds. Detective Brylan Moreland testified that surveillance video showed Hopkins running near the shooting scene, stumbling by flower pots, and extending his arm behind him as multiple muzzle flashes appeared in the footage. Video from the city's street camera system reportedly tracked Hopkins' movement before and after the gunfire. Prosecutors said that witness identifications, physical evidence, and Hopkins' own statements supported that video footage. After reviewing the case, appellate justices upheld the trial court's decision to keep Hopkins detained pending trial. A pretrial hearing is set for December 9th. The final pretrial is set for March 3rd. A jury trial is scheduled to begin March 10th. Hopkins remains at the Jefferson County Jail in Mount Vernon. Looking at area arrests tonight, 23-year-old Tyler Spalding of Norris City is behind bars, has been since November 4th. Facing several White County charges dating back to March. And on Monday, Spalding picked up another charge as he was served a Gallatin County warrant on a petition to revoke probation from a 2023 possession of meth case. WRUL reports that Spalding failed to appear in court there a day before his latest arrest in White County. Wabash County Treasurer Angela Brewster says that business has been brisk since her office mailed property tax bills last week. WSJD reports that at Monday's county board meeting, Brewster reminded residents that in addition to paying your bills in person at the courthouse, you can use the drop box in front of the courthouse and can pay at local banks. She says even if you don't have an account there. The first installment for Wabash County taxpayers is due January 9th, the second February 9th. County Clerk Janet Will also reminded taxing bodies locally that their tax levies must be filed by December 30th. Some good academic news from Mount Carmel High School tonight. Senior Aiden McBroom was notified earlier this week that he has been selected as a Quest Bridge National College Match Scholar and was awarded a 4-year scholarship to Harvard College. McBroom is one of the few, if not first, MCHS grad to attend an Ivy League university. The scholarship covers the full cost of attendance at Harvard for all 4 years. He says as a first-generation low-income student from a small rural community, calls this a life-changing opportunity made possible by the support of his family, teachers, and the town of Mount Carmel. McBroom plans to study math and philosophy and eventually pursue a career in quantitative finance. In addition to schoolwork, McBroom runs a local tutoring and music lessons business and is involved in tennis, Scholar Bowl, and CEO, all of which he says grew out of opportunities he found in Mount Carmel. Meanwhile, MCHS would like to congratulate their 2026 Illinois State Scholars. This year, 14 seniors from MCHS were selected, including Carly Mandrell, Tristan Bray, Ty Hipsher, Aiden McBroom, Red Andrews, William Hudson, Elijah Sharp, Miley Kennard, Ava Gammon, Maddie Armstrong, Tenley Davis, Isabella Gent, Ava Gent, and Emma Mayhew. The State Scholar Program recognizes students attending approved high schools for outstanding academic achievement based upon standardized test scores and performance-based academic data. Congratulations. Attorney General Kwame Raoul has announced that many Ameren, Illinois customers in central and southern Illinois will soon see credits applied to their electric bills. The credits stem from a $38 million settlement reached with Dynergy Incorporated, a subsidiary of Vistra Corporation. That's following a decade-long investigation into alleged energy market manipulation. Approximately $33.5 million will go to Ameren residential and small commercial customers on basic generation service or real-time pricing. Customers will receive one-time credits based on individual energy usage. The credits will begin appearing on bills starting in December. Customers who receive electricity through municipal aggregation or non-Ameren suppliers are not eligible as they did not pay the inflated charges. The Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce handed out several awards on Monday at their annual dinner meeting at the Lawrenceville Armory. WAKO reports the Lawrence Unit 20 Educator of the Year was Lawrenceville High School Special Ed teacher. Did not include the name on the script. We'll have to update that tomorrow. Also, the Red Hill Educator of the Year was kindergarten teacher Sarah Weber. The 2025 Business of the Year was Sipit, located in Lawrenceville, and the Citizen of the Year was Shelby Hatsfield. She was selected due to her community activism with several organizations, including the Lawrenceville Downtown Revitalization Committee. Outgoing Chamber President Danielle Stevens was honored for her time in office, and the new 2026 Board of Directors was introduced, including new President-elect Kevin Thacker, Vice President Brian Cannon, Secretary Ginger Schick, and Treasurer Don Brewer. More to come here tonight. Your chilly weather forecast is straight ahead, and then sports. Stay tuned.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
We've got our Clark Griswolds out there, so we got the Christmas lights going up. So be careful, be mindful when you're up on the roof. There's power lines overhead, sometimes run over roofs or cleaning your gutters or anything like that. Be mindful of those power lines that are near or over the roofs or things that you're working on. So the Christmas displays, make sure that you use GFI receptacles on all outdoor displays for your protection and for protection of the kids around the house and everybody around too.
It's Christmas Uptown in Mount Carmel, Illinois on Friday, December 5th from 4 to 9 p.m. See Comet, a real live reindeer. Enjoy carriage, train, and Rudolph rides, or take the City Lights trolley tour. Visit with Santa and Mrs. Claus. All attractions are free. A dozen food trucks and over 30 vendors on the street. Visit us on Facebook or download the Christmas Uptown app at christmasuptown.com.
Welcome back. Time to talk weather here tonight. Nothing showing up in the local scan of radar. We could see a few passing snow flurries tonight, but not expected to see a whole lot out there. And a few off and on snow chances will present themselves in the forecast. We'll talk about that in just a moment. 33 degrees, Burr. That was our high temperature today, some 16 degrees below normal. Our normal high for this time of year, 49. 23 was our low this morning, also well below normal, shy of any records though, and no precip in the gauge. As we put the maps together for you here tonight, starting at 6 o'clock Central Time, You see some clouds in the area. We put the maps in motion. There is a few passing flurries, mainly north of Interstate 64, certainly north of Highway 50. Nothing that's going to amount to a whole lot. As we move through the day on Thursday, we may see some peaks of sunshine at times before some clouds, and another disturbance Thursday night into Friday morning passes just to the south of our area, which could fire up a few more scattered snowflakes. Again, nothing that's expected to be a big deal. Good news for the folks heading into Christmas uptown in Mount Carmel. This is at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, right in the heart of the festival. Just a few passing clouds and a touch warmer. Not warm by any stretch, but it will be back to normal, close to it for this time of year. Actually, not quite to normal. It'll be below normal still. A few passing flurries tonight. Chilly, lows in the mid-teens north of Highway 50, low 20s south of there. So a chilly night tonight with a few passing snowflakes. As we move into Thursday, expect for a mix of sun and clouds. The sun will take over, but it is not going to feel very warm. Look at the high on Thursday in Effingham, just 19 degrees, low to mid-20s north of Highway 50. Along the interstate and points south, we could get to 30, but that'll be a stretch on what will be a very chilly Thursday afternoon. On Thursday night into Friday, look at this. Single digits up here to the north, 9 for the low. As we wake up on Friday morning in Newton, 14 in Olney, 12 in Flora, 17 in Albion, 19 in Carmi. So a 10-degree swing in temperature for the overnight lows, with another reinforcing shot of colder air. And then on Friday, the Mount Carmel Christmas Uptown event in Mount Carmel, high temperatures will be warmer, near 40, with that mix of sun and clouds. Mid-30s to the north, again, near 40 to the south in parts of our area. Extended forecast, we'll see another chance of a shower, maybe a rain-snow mix. Very light, not expected to be a big deal as of right now. On Sunday, with high temperatures back to 40, and then another weak disturbance in here Tuesday and Wednesday. We finally get back above normal next Wednesday when the temperature tops out at 50 degrees. Bundle up. That's your forecast. Sports is next.
Sights and sounds of the holidays fill the air of the Brubeck Arts Center Theater as the Wabash Valley Arts Council presents 2 special shows December 6th and 7th. On Saturday, December 6th, the WVC Strings and Choir perform songs of the season at 1:30 p.m. Then on Sunday, December 7th at 2 p.m., witness the enchanted scenes of the Nutcracker Ballet performed by the Children's Center for Dance based in Evansville. Ticket information available at 618-263-5164 or scan the QR codes on your screen.
Prices are falling at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get up to $9,400 off a new Jeep Wrangler or a Ram 1500 with 0% financing and no pay for 90 days. Come in today or go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Your best deals are at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a Pacifica with $6,200 off MSRP or lease a Durango for $474 a month. See them for details and go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
The holidays are a busy time, and keeping track of your spending can be easier than you think. With F&B Mobile Banking, you can monitor your purchases, set spending limits, and receive real-time alerts all from your phone. Whether you're shopping local, traveling, or checking out online, managing your money is simple, secure, and stress-free. Getting started is easy. Download F&B Mobile Banking from the App Store or Google Play, or visit your nearest branch to learn more about staying on budget this season and beyond. Track your holiday spending with F&B and enjoy a little extra peace of mind this holiday season. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. I do want to go back and tell you that the Lawrenceville High School Teacher of the Year, Educator of the Year from the Chamber of Commerce is Jenna York, so I apologize for missing that name earlier. Now to sports. Boys high school basketball at the Carlisle tournament last night. Carlisle beat Flora 55-29. Other action, Red Hill over Grayville 85-41. Lawrenceville over OPH 76-21. Girls basketball, Carmi over Hamilton County in overtime 45-39. And Paris beat Fairfield 49-43. Men's college basketball last night, Olney Central falls to Henry Ford College 83-80. On the women's side, OCC beats Greenville JV 69-57. We'll see you tomorrow for more news. Have a great night.